Hello everyone! I think most of you already know what most of indicators are. But what if I told you that you can get a new signal using the same indicators? Basically, it's an indicator made from other indicators. Sounds a bit tricky, right? But that's exactly what divergence is. What it is and how much you can earn by using this, you will learn in this video. Watch till the end, and as a bonus, I will show you how to quickly withdraw money from your broker easily and with no hassle. Let's get started. Friends, let's begin. I just opened a short position. If it is your first time here and you don't know that we analyze signals, keep an eye on the chart. I will explain the reasons for my decision. Well, the asset's value reached a resistance level, and at that moment, the awesome oscillator started turning and red columns appeared on the MACD. Well, I think the rise has run its course, so the chart has hit its limit at this stage, and I'm waiting for correction, roughly to the Keltner channel's middle line. Let's look at the chart on a bit larger scale, so you can see it very clearly here. I cited the chart before and didn't pick the resistance level randomly. In the chart history, there is already a point from which the price previously plunged for a long period of time. Obviously, it's a strong level, so that's why I expected a reversal at this point. Preliminary analysis helped identify the entry point, so market analysis helped make the decision, and as a result, the first trade closed with profit, $12 on the balance. A great start, friends, don't you think so? Now let's look for a new entry point. Market analysis, divergence, oscillator. When I worked as an accountant, I had no idea of what these words can actually mean. I watched trading videos and read the books trying to understand how that's all work. I also been there, and I lost deposit after deposit and dreamt of making my first $100. It was hard, but you have an easy start opportunity to shorten your way to wealth. All you need to do, go to the pinned comment to this video or to the video description and click the link that will lead you to my Telegram channel. Here you can join my weekly marathon where we, with other participants, boost our deposits together. We start from $100 and end up with thousands of dollars. For this, I'll be posting and analyzing signals every single day. You just need to replicate them timely and earn your profit. You can find the results and reviews of my participants in my Telegram channel. Click the link, write to me privately, and I will answer all the questions you might have. Of course, I'm not an altruist and I also earn a percentage, but from your income. So I'm directly motivated for you to earn big money. So guys, waiting for you all in my Telegram channel. All the details are there and the link to my private Telegram is always there, so you can always ask me whatever you want. And in the video, we will continue exploring what divergence is and how you can earn using it. Alright, I think it's time to open another option for a decrease and use this as a specific example to explain what divergence is. Right now, our indicators are showing clear signals for a decrease. The awesome oscillator is turning and its line has turned red. The green line on the MACD is crossing the red one from above and red columns are appearing. What's happening with the chart, guys? So it started to decrease, then bounced off the Keltner channel's middle line, and you can call it a correction. Doesn't matter how you call it actually. The main thing is that the chart is growing contrary to the indicators, and the bounce to the upper border of the Keltner channel, that's a cool entry point. But we see clear prerequisites for a decrease, so when we catch the chart on a correction, we can expect its return at least to the original value and maybe even lower. But in any case, the probability of a decrease is high, so that's the essence of divergence. And thanks to it, we're earning another profit. $20 already in the balance, but that's actually not an amount to stop at, so let's look for a new trading opportunity. And here's another good opportunity, in my opinion, to trade on the decrease of this currency pair. Well, let's take a look at the chart. Friends, when trading on divergence, it's very important not to get carried away and clearly distinguish between temporary divergence of the chart and indicators and real reversals, which might actually happen at the level, for example. I waited for the MACD lines to cross from top to bottom, the red line of the oscillator. These are clear signals for a decrease. Meanwhile, the chart stubbornly goes up against the signals. And at a high enough correction point, I traded down and wait for the chart roughly at the lower border of the Keltner channel. Divergence in trading, it's a super useful phenomenon that can help make lots of money, but it would be a mistake to rely only on divergences without a full analysis. So that means that you should understand where the price is going. And profit won't keep you waiting, as in our case. $33.66. A nice figure, a pity to spoil it, but this isn't the limit of dreams. So let's continue trading together. And again, trading on a decrease. It's such a bearish market today. Divergence, by the way, is also called bearish. It's when the price is rising and reaching new highs, but indicators show the opposite. Just like now, there is a crossing of the lines in the MACD from top to bottom. The curve of the awesome oscillator is as red as a banner on Revolution Day, and the chart at this moment dropped to the lower line of the Keltner channel, then soared to the middle line. We conclude that this is a temporary correction and open downward. I see the target at a lower border of the channel. It seems simple, but earlier, I briefly touched on the main mistake in such trading, so you must distinguish divergence and full reversals. Usually they occur at levels. If you don't know how to determine support and resistance levels, dig around on my channel. There are lots of videos about that. I've already made videos on this topic, so check them out, guys. In trading, it's important to access the situation as a whole, not just blindly use one method or one indicator. Only then you will make money, not lose your deposit after deposit. And we have $61 in the balance already. Here's a good example. Look at what is happening. The chart reached the set target, the lower border of the Keltner channel, which is also a support level. In general, Keltner channel lines are always some levels. They should alert you. But for example, I could now again trade on a decrease. After all, the indicators show the same signals, and it seems like the chart is divergent from them again. Doesn't mean the price will fall, but it could happen that the chart in fact starts turning around at the level and indicators will change their indications. So they'll show some growth, but a little bit later. I constantly repeat from video to video that indicators are not predictors. They show what is already on the chart, and sometimes they do it with a delay. So it's just a formula through which data is run. And if you blindly believe only in them, they will certainly deceive you. I guarantee it. And they will do it regularly. So analyze the chart, learn how to analyze the chart, look for levels, and avoid thoughtless actions believing only in divergence. And here, by the way, is a bright example. We are already starting to see green columns on the MACD histogram, and the awesome oscillator curve is slowly turning. So it wasn't possible to open on this correction. Most likely, I would have lost money. In general, you need also track market volatility. This will give you an understanding of how the chart will behave at levels. From the MACD columns, right now I see the volatility is low, so there was a high probability that there would be a reversal at the support level. And in general, judging by everything, a sideways trend is starting when the chart will wander from level to level within such frames. And in such a situation, completely different principles will be applied. So here transactions are better opened as close as possible to the levels, counting on a bounce. And it's better to catch divergence on the trend. So let's look for it, and with it, a new opportunity for our deal. I'm opening a trade for an increase on the Euro-Canadian dollar currency pair. Let's sketch it out and understand the reasons behind this decision. So the price is dropping, but we see growth in the indicators. So the awesome oscillator line is turning up and has turned green. On the MACD, we see that there is basically no volatility. Right along this line, there is a support level in this case, so I'm opening a trade from there, expecting that the low volatility level won't be breached today. Here too, there is a movement of divergence, but still the approach to analysis is somewhat different near a level. This, by the way, is called bullish divergence. So when the chart falls, but the indicator grows and updates the maximum. This can indicate that the price drop is weakening and growth may soon start. But in this case, to repeat, and in this trade, I based my decision on a sensible analysis of behavior at the support level, which brought me up to $120 in the balance. Here I suggest we stay put for a while. There are indications that we can earn again with this currency pair. So yeah, that's right, friends. I think we can open an option for an increase again for the same reasons. The chart has dropped nicely before gaining strength to grow, while in the indicators I only see prerequisites for growth. Friends, it's important to really understand that divergence is not a guarantee that the price will necessarily go up or down. And it's more of a signal that warns of some possible changes, and it requires additional analysis and confirmation by other analysis tools. That is essentially, it's another indicator in your toolkit, but not a ready-made solution for making billions and billions of dollars. I hope you all guys understand it. Divergence is often used in combination with other analysis methods like technical analysis, trend analysis, or support and resistance levels. This helps make more reasoned decisions. Such a balanced decision now brought us $206 to the trading balance, which undoubtedly is very cool and only whets the appetite for the money. By the way, now I wouldn't repeat the same trick because we see a signal for some decrease by the awesome oscillator. On one hand, the level is quite strong, but on the other, there is a clear downward trend. Here, the oscillator line has turned red and is turning down, so the downward trend, I think, is more than obvious. So now I wouldn't risk trading upwards on a bounce from the level. Moreover, a triangle figure is also emerging, which could lead to a level breakout. So even despite the low volatility we see on the MACD. So let's not make hasty decisions, but rather look for a situation where the setting is much clearer. Friends, we're opening the trade for a decrease, and let's analyze the situation in detail. We see signals for a decrease in the indicators, so the chart, as we see, is now trying to overcome the Keltner channel's middle line. And yeah, I said this is a support level, that is a level, but not a very strong one. Therefore, it doesn't always have strong resistance between sellers and buyers' interests. The chart bounces off it but doesn't go far upwards. Therefore, I expect that the price won't go about this point, as there is also a local resistance level here. Most likely the price will drop. It may go down to the lower line of the Keltner channel or to a support level slightly below at this mark. That is, in this situation there is a divergence, but without clear targets and understanding of the movement vector, I wouldn't recommend opening such a trade here. Super great. We've got results and money in the bank. We will invest it in another trade we need to find. Friends, I see a great opportunity for trading on a decrease. The chart is drawing a roller coaster, and we will ride down with the wind. We had a strong prolonged increase, which hit a resistance level at its peak, right at the top. According to the indicators, we have a decrease. The green line on the MACD has already crossed the red from above to below. The awesome oscillator also gives a clear signal. The red line is pointing down. But at this moment, the chart unreasonably jumped right to the resistance level. I expect there won't be a level breakout. There will be a correction, roughly to the Keltner channel's middle line. In general, such a trade almost guarantees a result. It was important here not to rush to trade from the level right away, to get clear signals and wait for the divergence. And the reward finds the hero, a perfect entry point, ideal target calculation, and $546 perfectly landed in my account. But let's move on and look for a new entry point. A very similar situation, friends. The only difference is that here we can't draw a resistance level based on some old points, because the chart has updated its highs. But we see that the price quotes have entered a phase of price consolidation. This is happening at this mark. I believe the growth limit has been reached as the chart has been rising decently long. At the same time, we see clear signals for a decrease in the indicators. So the MACD lines have crossed and the oscillator has turned downwards. So I expect that the price correction will start. By the way, notice that the trading pair has changed. Now it's Euro USD currency pair. Obviously, they have a correlation and you can play in expectations that the chart will repeat the movement of the previous pair. I've already released a video about currency pair correlation on my channel, so check it out, I recommend. It's a tool that often brings profit. Right now is such a case. On the edge, but the trade closes in the plus, almost $1,000 already in the balance. With such an amount, I will go in search of a new entry point. And again, roller coasters, and again a trade for a decrease, friends. Let's look at the chart. Here is the resistance level, and it's as obvious as the sun on a clear day. So here it is. And as soon as the chart touches it, a red column appeared on the MACD histogram. So after such an active phase of growth, I expect a bounce from the level. More precisely, for now, we will talk about a correction. After all, the trend is strong and growth may continue in the future. But the level is not simple, so I don't think it has enough strength to break it at the first touch. It's like hacking your way through the jungle with a machete. You easily cut leaves and move quickly forward. But then you come across a tree, and to cut it down, you need a more powerful tool. And you need time to unpack it and work to clear your first path. Well, the chart behaves the same way. It will also need time to gain strength and break the resistance. The forecast was accurate, but let's move on to the next trade. I opened the trade for a decrease, and this is also a bright example of divergence, friends. Well, it's also a successful entry point, so all indicators point to a decrease. Yes, so we've analyzed them many times, so I won't repeat that. Meanwhile, the chart suddenly bounced sharply from the lower border of the Keltner channel, and at the middle border, we catch a good entry point for the trade. I expected a decrease, as all indicators show very strong signals for a decrease. And there is no single prerequisite for a reversal, so there are no doubts about this trade. Friends, let's sum it up. Divergence is a powerful tool, but as always, it doesn't work on its own without your attentive market analysis. It's just another indicator that can give false noises and hopes, but it can also bring revenues and successful success in skilled hands. Take for example now, $2,449, that's the outcome of the trading session. I will finish it as I can't wait to withdraw the earned money. How do I do it? I will show you next. So friends, let's move on to the pleasant part. We will count and imagine how to spend the money. But first, we need to withdraw it from the broker to our wallet to be able to spend it on whatever we want. It's easiest to do this in crypto, specifically in USDT. So we select it from the list of currencies we need and specify how much we want to transfer. I will take $2,000 from the account and leave the tail for future trading. So you need to enter the wallet address. I always withdraw to the same address, so I won't have confirmation of the withdrawal, but the broker may ask you to enter a PIN code if you withdraw money for the first time. So the code will come in a letter to your mailbox, which is specified at registration. Then click continue, and now we have to wait a bit. All set. Simple procedures completed. $449 left in the trading balance, and the screen shows a message that the money will arrive in a few days. In fact, a few minutes. More precisely, 15-20. I won't make you watch a boring screen during this time, so I will come back a little later and show what the withdrawal confirmation looks like. The broker transferred me $2,000. They are already in my wallet, and the transaction history shows that the transfer is completed. Everything is extremely simple and honest. In principle, you can withdraw income in any other crypto as well as to a regular bank card. But in that case, there may be some additional checks, so be ready for that. With USDT, everything is simpler, and I can convert them into regular money anywhere in the world. Almost $2,500. And we started with just 7. We achieved this result with the help of Divergence. Agree? A powerful tool. I will be very happy if you use it to benefit your wallet. Write about your achievements in the comments. I will be super happy to read them. Also, please like and subscribe to my channel. And this video will get even more views and will help the beginners like you learn and earn together with me on trading. Hit the bell so you don't miss the new videos. See you on this channel. Bye bye everyone, until next time.